part. Well, one way. But you get the idea. Now to your right, there is a yellowback diker. That little bitty small animal right there. Well, it looks like a dog, actually. Diker means dive in Afrikaans. That's what that animal does when he's being chased by something. Make a loud screeching noise, dive right into the bushes after raising that yellow strip on his back. So, greater kudu, there's another one to the right there. Greater kudu and yellowback diker. 2 more greater kudu, okay. 3. And they're all females. Remember, males have horns, females don't. Watering hole coming up to your left-hand side. You know how that goes. Every animal needs water. They come over here, get them a drink of the good stuff. Hang out and chillax. Sometimes there are a lot of animals, sometimes it's dry. But when we do see animals, we can see rare species as well, like the black rhino. All 3,000 pounds of it running 35 miles per hour. Pretty much indestructible to any, excuse me, and everything except poaching. Because of that, less than 5,000 remain. That's not a lot, but we'll dive into that later. Look to your left. There you go, right?
Just chilling.
Just chillaxing, that's all he's doing. 3,000 pounds is about to carry around. So why waste energy when you don't have to? Either that or he's bored, one or the other. Got something else coming up. It's gonna be on your right side. Well, was on your right side. Now you're just running crazy up there. Saddle-billed stork, along with bongos, which are the cinnamon brown animals at the top up there. Saddle-billed storks can stand up to 8 feet tall, and there's a dip in the middle of their bills. Look like a horse's saddle. That's how they get their names. And the bongos, they're known as the ghosts of the forest because they are rarely seen, which is why you kind of see them the way you do. You see them, but you don't see them. They blend in pretty well. So bongo and saddle-billed stork. Handful of animals. Just got started. Right on down to the Safi River we go. Alright, what you doing? What's in the bucket? What you got in the bucket? You must be feeding something down here. The hippo's down here. I can't stop right here though. We can get rear-ended and we don't want that to happen. Too much paperwork. I can stop on this other side up here. The hippos, 5,000 pounds. They can weigh up to, at birth, 85 pounds. You got a piece of one there, but don't worry about that one. Let's look on this left side. There you go. Got a lot more. They do not eat meat. However, 150 pounds of grass every day, can and will put some weight on you. That's what they eat. And they can stay fully submerged underwater for up to 8 minutes on one breath. There you go. And the cool thing about hippos, they can even sleep underwater. Not breathe underwater, but sleep. After being under for almost 8 minutes, their bodies will come up and breathe for them, even though they are sleeping. I think it's pretty cool they can do that. Alright, let's get this over with. We got a bridge. I don't like the bridge. I never have and I never will. We have Nile crocodiles under here. So if you value your life, please don't stand, because I can't help you if you fall. Nothing I can do. Those are all real, and we don't play around with the crocodiles. They can grow to be 20 feet in length. Bite force 2,000 pounds per square inch. When they snap, it's over. Like, you're gonna die. So, the last time, there's one man, he fell down there, man, they chewed. Don't worry about it. You don't need to know everything, no. You don't need to know everything. Put the camera off. Put the camera off. We tell you everything. Let's move on. On out to the Savannah, which is the superhighway for millions of migrating animals every year. But first, we gotta get the baobab tree. What's the baobab tree, Dwayne? I will show you the baobab tree right when we get on to it. Bam! Right there to the right. There you go. Baobab tree, big trunk, hold lots of water. It only get leaves about 3 months out of the year. They call it the upside down tree because doesn't it look upside down? But it's not. Those are the branches, not the roots. Just looks that way. But let's get to the meat. and potatoes. All of this is the part of Africa we work really hard to say that this is the savannah. As you can see, a lot of wide open space and opportunity, but the animals still blend in, so look everywhere. However, I do see something coming up to your right. Those are Ankole cattle. And those horns can grow to be 6 feet long each. The horns are big, but they're not heavy or even solid. Those horns are hollow. They are full of blood vessels, but that's only to regulate the body temperature. Kind of like a car's radiator operating. That's how their horns operate. And you can have one at home if you want. They are domesticated. The only animal like that out here. You can have one right at your house. Now some more stuff. We have, cheetahs, lions, zebras, elephants. They all live out here on the savannah. So maybe we can see some of those. We have a lot of baby animals out here. So these animals do procreate. You can see that live. Sometimes. Just get your heads up just so you won't be surprised. Oh yeah. Live in their color. Right there, front row seat. Termite mound. Big tower of dirt to the left. Some to your right. In front of us. Real termite mounds. Hard as concrete. After they bake under the hot sun. Made from termite liquids from both ends. Dirt. Mud mixed together. Pretty nasty. And since they are that hard, giraffes and elephants, for example, will use them as scratching posts. Oh yeah, another thing, these animals, if you haven't figured it out, are free to roam. They go where they want to go, do what they want to do. Any animal we see is loved. Like the wildebeest, like all of those giraffes way up there. You should get some photos of. It got bright out here. Let me put my shades on with the one arm missing. My screw fell out. There you go. Make do with what I had. White bearded wildebeest to your right. They're known as nudes. A springbok just past the wildebeest. Fully grown, they can jump up to 11 feet in the air continuously. It's pretty cool to see that. And your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 giraffes, if I counted correctly. The babies can come out the womb 6 feet tall. Grow to be 20 feet tall. Look at the little ones. There you go. Make sure she's seated there. Fully seated. Fully seated. Yeah, gotta stay fully seated at all times. Nice beautiful giraffe. I can get one more shot at this before we head into elephant country and monkey point. You want one more photo of that? Go right ahead. Not too bad. Now if we don't see any elephants or monkeys right when we get in, that's cool. They're not even halfway done. Long way to go. But I hope you like what you see so far.
Yes.
Which I do see an elephant's butt. Not the best angle, but kind of what you see when you get out here. Right over to your right. He kind of turns. So this is going to be a side view along with some monkeys to your left. Those are mandrills. Africa's largest and most colorful monkeys. You got some between the trees there. And that's going to be the best side view of this male elephant to the right. Because the view up ahead is really going to be a butt shot. Again, make sure she's seated there. Fully seated. Yeah, fully seated. There you go, there you go. Yeah, big male elephant all by himself, all alone, but for good reason. Now when male elephants reach the age of 13 to 15, they'll leave the herd and go alone just like this. And soon afterwards, they will start their own family. So elephants have the second longest childhood next to humans. 15 years for them, 18 years for us. Well, you know, supposed to be 18. 30 or 40 for some people, but hey, whenever you decide to leave home, that's a nice picture. You know, make a nice postcard or something. Christmas card, you know, 8x10 picture, sit on the table. Send it to somebody you don't like. We all got relatives you can't stand. The Christmas card right there. Nice view of the male elephant. Call them bulls if I didn't make that up. Get on up off this bridge for a break again. I mean, let's go. Female elephant and the baby, that's what we're looking for now. Hi, baby elephant, I would love to see them. We got the clay pits, tusk marks. Elephants love this clay. A lot of good minerals, good part of their diet. They munch on it. That's one over there. Just over there. Let's keep driving. One, two, make that three. That view is not all that great, but we should be able to get that one. Man, it is a beautiful day. What a beautiful boy. Hey, you pull up in front of it. Hey. Are your little elephants. And there's a mama, and there's a fresh pile right there. Just figure I point that out. Yeah, she just went too. Ooh, that's fresh right there, boy. I surprised you don't smell it. You can hear it when it hits the ground. I want to tell you everything. I gotta tell you everything. Pink flamingo. There you go. But they are not born pink. Not at all. They're born light gray. They eat a lot of shrimp. And that shrimp has beta carotene in it. Turns them pink after about a year and a half. And they will keep that color forever. And those are your pink flamingos. We're still not done. Nope. I see nothing but mud holes, which is a pretty good sign that the white rhino has been over this way. They roll around in that mud. It's a natural sunblock for them and an insect repellent. There ain't no bugs on, but they're huge, 5,000 pounds. So I'm hoping we see one. 2,000 pounds bigger than the black rhino, but they run at the same speed. Amazing to me. As a matter of fact, you can kind of see a couple in the bushes up there. Yeah, play hide and go seek. Not even picture worthy, but you just see a piece of them. And I can see a piece of a cheetah if you look to the left. Under the tree there. You see that cheetah up there? Not the... Yeah, that's about as good as it's gonna get. That's the world's fastest animal. They can run up to 60 miles per hour, and some have been clocked at 70. The only big cats are hunt during the day, but they're still cats, so they do a lot of nothing. I don't know how long it is. Oh my God. We have some copies, which are the rock formations. And every now and then we can look up there and see another big cat. And I'm talking about the lion. Lions love copies. For two reasons. It's a nice advantage point to see food better. Get on up there, look out, see something, go get it. And a nice place to do nothing. Lions are bums. They do nothing for up to 20 hours out of the day. Most of the time they're sleeping. Ostriches to the right. World's largest bird. They can run up to 40 miles per hour and stand 9 feet tall, but they don't fly. And I'm cool with that. We don't need that in the sky. No, they keep that on the ground. Keep it on the floor. Absolutely. Make sure she's seated there, fully seated. Fully seated. There you go. There you go. Yeah, we don't need those flying over nothing. Zebras, butterbuck, and attic, but we can see those when I drive around. But I'm gonna have to try to cut that angle right there. And no lion or lioness, which is no surprise because they're sleeping. They will wake up throughout the day, but for the most part, they're laid out. There is a warthog down in the burrowing hole. You can just see a piece of his head. Africa's largest burrowing mammal. They're down there. It's down there. 235 miles per hour. Those holes are dug with the tusk. You got the addicts, the white antelope with the spiral horns, that desert antelope. They can go their whole lives without drinking water. You have the zebras, all black animals with the white stripes, not the other way around. All black, white stripes. Black noses, black feet, black bodies. That's how they figured that out. And butterbuck, dark brown antelope, that animal is extinct in the wild. Unfortunately, you only can see them on reserve like this one, which is sad. I like that. What else is out here? Scimitar horn oryx. Hey, there you go, to the left, on top of the hill. Scimitar horn oryx. They get their names from the way their horns are shaped, like a scimitar sword. As you can see, the tip, very sharp. Very thin, very sharp tip, pierced right through you. Another herbivore, lives that plant life. Grass, leaves, vegetation, and whatnot. Pretty sure like some fruit. Scimitar horn oryx. Whew, man, that was a lot to take in. We just saw a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff, a lot of good pictures. I know it's nice to drive you all around, we'll be driven around actually, and you know, you all get pictures, you see the animals, and enjoy yourselves. We want that. But we want you to learn. And what we're hoping you try to understand is that some of these animals ain't gonna be around if something doesn't happen. When I say be around, I'm talking about extinct. We have a lot of endangered animals out there and a lot of critically endangered animals out there. And that's from poaching. Poaching would never stop. People are going to always be here all the time trying to get these animals to money. That's not going nowhere. So that is why we ask people to contribute. It's very important to contribute so we can keep these reserves around so we can protect these animals. I threw a couple of numbers out earlier. You have less than 5,000 black rhinos. When it used to be 40,000, you went from 40,000 to less than 5. And it's gotten so bad, there's one male northern black rhino now. One. And you have 3 females. None of them are fertile. It's gotten to the point where they're being guarded by men with guns. You got men with, you know, assault rifles and AK-47s and all this kind of stuff just to protect one animal. It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't have gotten to that point, but it did, you know. So we need these reserves around. So please contribute and learn as much as you can. And that was just a piece of an example. So if you actually take the time to look up some information, you'll be surprised what you'll find. It's saddening and pathetic. So contribute and learn as much as you can. The more you know, the more you can do, because when you know better, you are supposed to do better. That's what Mama taught me. Y'all take it easy. Stay out of trouble. I will not. Trouble is a good thing. Enjoy the rest of your day here. Now get on up out of here.
Oh,